This topic is of critical importance. Few times only the question are asked in the examination, but mainly in clinical day-to-day practice, we get the patients of filariasis. So coming to the epidemiology of filariasis, if you go to the history of this filariasis, this disease is known to us from many years. The disease is called as Hathi roll. The leg becomes like the size of an elephant leg. That's why this disease is called known to us from many years. This disease is caused by bite of a female Culex mosquito to the human being. Here, human man or a human being is the definite host. Definite host is a human being, and intermediate host is a mosquito. So, if you go into the clinical features of this filariasis, this filariasis organism called as Escherichia bankrafti, has got the special affinity love to the lymphatic system. So in body we have got the circulatory system, arterial and venous. Similarly, lymph is a liquid which also circulates as the blood circulates, arterial blood circulates throughout the body, and the venous blood is taken towards the heart and the lung. Similarly, the another type of circulation is called as lymphatic circulation. And this Escherichia bankrafti, this nematode, or this disease is classified under the headings of arthropod wart disease. So, last few lecture I told you what is meant by arthropod. Arthropod means an insect. At least you must be able to remember 3 insects like mosquito, housefly and snail. Snail which crawls. Mosquito and housefly they fly. So at least you must know. So what is called as arthropod is they are the vectors or they are the insect which play the role in transmission of the disease. So here arthropod is female Culex mosquito. When the infected female Culex mosquito, infected means in the body of this infected Culex female mosquito, the microfilaria they circulate in the body of the Culex mosquito. And when this if mosquito is full of this microfilaria, means whole body of the mosquito, right from the gut, small intestine, large intestine of mosquito, and the stomach. All these muscles of the stomach, small intestine and large intestine, they are full of microfilaria, and they travel upwards into the mouth of the Culex mosquito. And this mosquito has got proboscis, by which mosquito tries to suck the blood, suck the human blood. So mosquitoes are human blood sucker. They need a blood supply after every 3 to 4 days, otherwise mosquito dies. So female mosquitoes are blood sucker, while male mosquitoes are plant juice sucker. Males are they are not dominant. So female needs blood for survival. Male mosquito needs fluid juice. So this is the difference between the male mosquito, feeding habit of the male mosquito and the female mosquito. So when this microfilaria, these are present into the small intestine, large intestine, stomach, they travel into the esophagus of the Culex mosquito, and they occupy the mouth of the Culex mosquito. And mouse, with the help of the proboscis, mosquito has got 2 proboscis. It bites the human being and tries to suck the blood for survival. While biting the human being, they deposit the microfilaria of a new person. New person is who is a not infected person. Once these microfilaria are deposited into the body of the patient, human being, these microfilaria, they circulate into the blood circulation and their destination is fixed. Destination manage करते हैं. Similarly, destination of this mosquito is they go and hide and get circulated themselves into the lymphatic system. Once they get the lymphatic, they enter into the lymphatic system, what happens is there they develop in numbers. So female mosquito, male mosquito. Again, the specific thing about the Culex mosquito is they breed in the dirty water. They breed in the dirty water. Culex mosquito, Q for C, C-U-L-E-X, Culex mosquito. They breed in the bad water, dirty water, water which has been stagnated. So what happens is once this female infected Culex female mosquito bites with the help of the proboscis, they deposit the microfilaria of in the peripheral circulation of the human being, and they circulate into the bloodstream and they find the destination in the lymphatic system. Once they get the entry, because that is their destination, where they multiply in number. The female mosquito, this not female mosquito, this microfilaria, they multiply in number and they block the lymphatic system. Suppose they block the lymphatic system of the arm. So lymphatic system, which is lymphatic circulation, which is circulated into the arm, and if they block at the axilla, what will happen? Lymph will get stagnated into the arm. So arm will become swollen. So that is called as elephantiasis of arm. Similarly, if they block the lymphatic system of lower leg, leg becomes swollen. Elephantiasis of leg. If they block the lymphatic system of the breast, breast becomes larger size. And because why this elephantiasis seen? Because of the blocking of the lymphatic drainage or the circulation, lymphatic circulation is blocked. Then only this occurs. So similarly, in clinical practice, you may see the elephantiasis of leg, elephantiasis of arm, elephantiasis of breast, elephantiasis of what we call as scrotum. If the scrotum gets enlarged, the water gets collected. In clinical practice, we call it as hydroship. Hydroship. Even if we can get the clinically, we can get the epididymitis. So testes are swollen, the epididymis is swollen. So all these clinical signs and symptoms. So this is called as lymphatic filariasis. There is one more type of filariasis called as tropical eosinophilia. So there are two types of filariasis. Tropical filariasis means it has got only the affection to the respiratory system. No lymph stagnation, no lymph edema is seen, but it affects the lung tissue, and patient complains with us the dry cough, bouts of dry cough, specifically in the night. So during night, this patient gets the dry cough. In the night, patient wakes up from the sleep and starts coughing. That is called as tropical eosinophiliasis. And why this is called a tropical eosinophiliasis? Because this type of filariasis is seen in the areas of Southeast Asian countries like India, Myanmar, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, Indonesia, Nepal. In these areas, this disease is more commonly seen. So that's why this is called as tropical eosinophilia. Remember, in eosinophilia, we get the increased count of eosinophils. But in this tropical eosinophilia, don't get the rise in the count of eosinophils. So this is about the two types. Now coming to the epidemiological pattern of this filariasis. Agent is, I told you, Uchrechia bancrupti, Uchrechia malaria. But 98% of, there are many agents, but 98% of the disease is caused by nematode called as Uchrechia bancrupti, W. bancrupti, 98%. So this agent, this Uchrechia bancrupti, the female is longer in length, almost 100 millimeter, while male is around 40 to 50 millimeter in length. So this is the difference between the length of this. Next is, once they are deposited, as I told you, deposited into the new normal person, they get their increase in size and number. So what we call as first stage, second stage, third stage. So in life cycle of this microfilaria, they undergo the change. In the first stage, they get deposited. In second stage, they enter into the muscle of the stomach. Third stage, they again get changed into their length. So length increases. And in fourth stage, they travel into the mouth of the mosquito. And mouth of the mosquito is full of microfilaria, ready to transmit the disease. So this is about the Uchrechia bancrupti agent. Host is, I told you, human being, man is the host. If you consider the age and sex, it equally affects all the age group, right from small kid up to the adult. But if you consider the male-female ratio, males are more affected by the filariasis as compared to the female. Maybe because of male are moving more here and there. This is the old principle. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. अभी ज़्यादा लड़कियाँ घूमती हैं फीमेल. ये पुराना है. Whatever has been given in the book, standard textbook, that has to be followed. So because of the mobility, the males are infection in the male because of filariasis is more seen as compared to the female. Again, this Uchrechia bancrupti, the specific thing about this female Culex mosquito is, in daytime they are not present into the circulation, but in night time they enter into the blood circulation, and when they bite with the help of the proboscis, they transmit the infection. So time of biting of the Culex mosquito is 6 PM to 10 PM. म्हणून आई काय म्हणते, संध्याकाळ झाली की दार खिडक्या बंद करा. 8-9 वाजता आपण खिडक्या उघडू. और मदर इज मोर इंटेलिजेंट. जो भी रहते कंबर दबाओगे आजू बाजू में उनको सब मालूम पड़ेगा. So time of biting is 10 to 2. If you want to collect the blood circulation, you have to collect the blood during this period only, or maybe before 2 AM, so that you can find this microfilaria in the blood circulation. This is the specific thing about the biting. Now, what are the environmental factors? Between 18 to 22 degrees centigrade and 78% of the humidity in the atmosphere, this Culex mosquito gets the better breeding time. Breeding period, for better breeding period, they need the temperature of 18 to 22 degrees centigrade and humidity in the atmosphere is 78%. So where there is a stagnant water, where there is a drainage system, where there is a what we call a bad odor water, collected water, there these Culex mosquitoes, they breed there and they are able to transmit the disease. So this is all about the environment. Now, as I told you, it blocks the lymphatic system, means lymphadenitis, cervical lymphadenitis, vertical and transverse, axillary lymphadenitis, Then inguinal lymph, all lymph nodes are, so clinical features are lymphadenitis, lymphedema, elephantiasis, epididymoarthritis, elephantiasis of breast, vulva, hydrocele. So these are the typical sign, clinical features. In delayed stage, as it blocks the Escherichia bankrupta, microcephaly, block the lymphatic system. Such type of patient, in delayed, well-established patient, they pass the white-colored urine, milk-colored urine, little bit yellowish but milky urine is passed. But what is actually that urine contains lymph, color of the lymph. So, if the patient comes to you with the history that he is passing white urine, milk colored urine, think initiate the patient for filariasis. So this is all about the clinical features, and we will now coming to the how to prevent. The prevention of Escherichia bankrupta infection or the filariasis is done at 3 levels. Supply of DEC tablet, diethyl carbamate tablet, dose is 6 mg per kg body weight, has to be given for 12 days. Government supplies this DEC tablet free of cost in Akkalkot Taluka. If somebody is from Akkalkot, they may be knowing. Because the filariasis is more prevalence of filariasis more common in particular area like Akkalkot. Because of there is in Akkalkot, if you visit, lot of dirty places are there, no proper drainage system, stagnation of water is there. If you consider the quality of water and the quantity of water, quantity is less, quality is very bad. And Aedes mosquito enjoy breeding there. So supply of DEC tablet, or this can be given for 12 days, or there is a tablet Bonicide 4 available in the market. The trade name is Bonicide 4, 100 mg PDS for 21 days. So you will get rid of this. Number 2 is to supply the DEC, this can be mixed with the salt, namak, Tata salt, इसमें iodine mixed है. Similarly, you can supply the DEC with salt. Mix the DEC with the salt, and that salt can be used. Third is take care of the breeding sites. Don't allow the water to get stagnated. Constant drainage system has to be there. If there are some burrows and big holes in the ground, leveling has to be done. And still mosquito is breeding there, means you can use the malathion, penthium spray or kerosene oil, diesel oil, just to kill the mosquito and stop the breeding of the mosquito. This concludes today.